Now here you are Commissioner of Streets and doing an excellent job, doing an extraordinary job with cleanup in terms of the whole snow situation, really showing leadership, and you continue to do that. And as we move into a project that you are the spearhead of in the Streets Department, which is called Unlit Us, the litter-free zones. And I'm sure many have seen those excellent commercials that have been on TV. So, Clarena Tolson, tell us what the Unlit Us program is all about.
Yes, thank you so much. And first, let me just say thank you for having us here. It is so important to get the message out about how great Philadelphia is and that the fact that we care about our city and we're proud of it, and we want to demonstrate to all that this is a great city that we live in and that we love. So, Unlit Us campaign is simply a campaign that says we care about this place and litter does not belong with us. Unlit Us is not your mother's anti-litter campaign.
That is for sure.
It is hip, it is fun, it's funky, it's right on target in terms of getting the message out that this is our place. We want to make it beautiful. We want it to reflect us. We want people to know that we respect ourselves and that we want to be respected. So with this campaign, we have spoken word artists who are delivering the word for us to everyone who wants to hear it, whether they're 8 or 80, they get the message. They get it in a fun and new and innovative way. I tell you, the spoken word just can't be beaten. This campaign has been hot and people love it. And I think that we're getting the attention that we need to the litter issues that we have in this city.
I think it's wonderful that you are using these spoken word artists. As I've seen those commercials, you see so many public service announcements, and I have to say that among many that I have seen, this one really does touch the heart. You really get the sense that you have an investment in the city and making sure that it's clean through the eloquence of these poets.
That's right. And these poets are engaging the community. So not only do we have the commercials, the public service events, you hear it on the radio, but we're also going out to schools. We have rallies. We have events around which the artists can deliver their word, and people can be encouraged to also think about their own perspectives on the city and litter. We have young folks, older folks who are now also writing their own spoken word to speak to the issue of how do we unlitter this city. So this is a program that's engaging, and it's also inspiring people. It's going past motivation. It's inspiring people to believe that we can be a better place and them doing something to make it so.
There's so much that is connected with litter. I mean, people talk about litter and they kind of think one way, okay, yeah, you don't want to throw trash on the ground, but it's a much larger issue, isn't it? And when we keep our streets and our neighborhoods clean, it has a ripple effect on so many aspects of the quality of life.
It totally speaks to our quality of life. Clean streets reflect safe streets. They reflect love, kindness, beauty, respect for oneself and others. So when we can get an environment to be clean, it does say so much more about the community. It says that they care about where they are. They're caring people. They're good people. That it's a safe place to be. And every one of us wants our block to be like that, our neighborhoods and our whole community and city to be like that. So it's important that we all engage in this unlitter us notion. Litter doesn't have to be. And it's more than just putting the paper on the ground. You're right. Throwing, whether it's a cheese steak wrapper on the ground. It's about us valuing our sense of environment, where we are in it, and what we deserve as a community in terms of what we should look like. It should be clean because we deserve it.
There are very specific ways in which we can all participate. Not only can we take this message to heart individually, but we can also create these litter-free zones. How do you do that?
Litter-free zones are so cool. Everyone can be engaged in the litter-free zone program. First off, we encourage people to check us out on Facebook, check us out on Twitter, check us out on our website, www.philadelphiastreets.com, learn more about our program. But the litter-free zone is one where we simply ask the community to take a pledge that they want their community to be clean. Follow up with that pledge with action. Clean your community several times over the course of this summer and fall. We're going to give you signs. We're going to give you decals. We're going to give you support that you need to have a clean community. We'll come by and get your materials when you do your special cleanups. We're going to make a big deal about the efforts that your communities make. We'll go into any school that wants to work with us to have a litter-free school zone in that community. Educate the kids in the classroom to talk to them about how do we keep our environment clean? And what does it mean to have a nice environment? What's the value to you? Once we get people to worry about being clean, worrying about recycling, they're also going to worry about other things in terms of how do they make themselves as good as they can be in this world. And that's ultimately our goal. We have to live together as a community, and we want to live together peaceably. So I hope that our part of the world, in terms of litter, recycling, encouraging people to be concerned about what's going on around them, will help them engage other people to live peaceably together.
It's so extraordinary when I've had the opportunity to tour through the city when you've done, your annual Clean Block tour, and you see these oases, really, of these blocks where people are out in the street. They know each other. The streets are clean. There's even, certain aspects. They might put lampposts, or they may have a theme. And it's like you walk in there and you feel like you're in a whole different environment. And sometimes these places are right in the middle of all kinds of urban decay, but right in the middle of it, you see the power of the block working together to make it clean, to make it something special. And it really is an inspiring sight to see.
I think that the litter-free zone is going to expand the block captain program that we have. So the block captain program, is, as you described, is one where you're going to see an individual block that's an oasis. Well, with our litter-free zones, we're going to have whole communities become an oasis. It is going to be based upon the power of the individuals to gather together as community, care for one another, do what they need to do. You can call us. You can go on our website, find out how to sign up for our program. The telephone number is 215-871-0400, or they can go to philadelphiastreets.com/litter-free zone to apply to become a litter-free zone area. We encourage people to engage. This is our environment. I don't know about everybody else, but I'm in Philadelphia to stay.
Me
when
too.
I leave, they'll be putting me under the ground. So while I'm here, I want to be able to enjoy it, and I want my relatives to enjoy it. I want my friends, my neighbors, all to be engaged and enjoy our community, because this is a great place. Philadelphia is a wonderful city. There are people who are clamoring to be here now. We see lots more people moving back to the city from the suburbs, from New York City, because this is a great place to be. Let's value it while we have it. Let's protect it. Let's beautify it. Let's make it as nice as it can be. And it's a simple thing as going out every Saturday, sweep your sidewalk. And if you do yours, do your neighbors. Knock on your neighbors' doors. Encourage them to also sweep their sidewalks. Encourage your children to not litter. Forget about picking up litter. Just don't do it in the first place.
Sometimes our kids are teaching us.
And sometimes our kids are teaching us. That's right. Sometimes blue-haired ladies throw gum wrappers out the car windows thinking that there's no harm. But that's litter as well. So we need to be aware that there's nobody who's going to be cleaning up this material. There aren't tens of thousands of government workers out there to help clean up anymore. That's long gone. In our world, we need to work together, not make a mess. But if we see a mess, pick it up, and then value what it looks like afterwards. Plant some flowers, plant a tree, plant some vegetables, enjoy your outside, put a chair outside that you can sit every now and again on your porch or your step. Enjoy what our world looks like, because it is beautiful. And without litter, it's glorious.
We often look at the world and we're a little bit overwhelmed at all of the issues and the problems that exist, the crime, the poverty, all these different things that we face as a community. But something, to me, it seems it's something as simple as taking care of your own little part of the world. If enough of us do that together, we have tremendous power to really transform the city, to transform our neighborhoods, transform our world. And it's so simple. It just begins with a simple step. And that's making sure that you be a part of this Unlitter campaign. Unlitter Us is the name of the campaign. Create your litter-free zones. Join the City Streets Department and the City of Philadelphia. Join your neighbors in making this a cleaner, safer, better place to live. If people want more information, again, what is the number and the website?
The telephone number is 215-871-0400, and our website is www.philadelphiastreets.com.
Again, I want to thank you so much for joining us today, Clarena Tolson, who is the Commissioner of Streets for the City of Philadelphia. You're doing a wonderful job. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having us.
I'm Lorraine Ballard-Morrow.